Hello and good evening, everyone, and welcome to It Is Within You chat right here on Her Majesty blog. My name is Onke, and it is the last Thursday of the month. And of course, Temu is going to join me, and we're going to chat about everything that's been happening in the pageant world, all the news, all the pageants that are coming up, all the pageants that have their entries opened, all the winners in the past month, and round up all the interviews that we've had as well. We had some amazing interviews, and I can't wait for Demo to come in and join in as we chat about everything that has to do with pageants. And of course, we have our topic for this evening. As you know, as with the past 2 months, we chat about everything that's been happening in the pageant world, plus we chat about one topic that is affecting the pageant world altogether and see what's happening, who are the people involved, how can pageants improve, how many pageants are there out there, and all the other burning topics. And I cannot wait to start for tonight. And I think one of the biggest things that has happened so far is Miss South Africa and the book that she has released, which we are very, very proud of. I cannot wait to order the book for some of my own cousins and for me as well. And yes, it's going to be a fantastic evening. And what else has happened? Some weddings. We've had a lot of our Miss South Africas, former Miss South Africas, being lobolad or engaged this past month or this past 2 months, and we cannot wait to share all the news with you. So as I wait for Temu to request to join in, I will just keep saying hi to everyone who is here. So as usual, you can follow us right here on Instagram. We are on Twitter as well as on Facebook and YouTube. So all the videos that we are recording here, they go back to YouTube. Hi, Whitney. They go back to our YouTube channel and you can view them there, or even right here on IGTV. Bona, we are always ready and waiting with all the content every single week. We got you. Last week, however, we had some technical difficulties. We were meant to interview Miss Western Province Kim Govuza, and she couldn't join us because of technical issues, network issues, and we really do apologize for that. Hopefully in the future we will get a hold of Kim once again. She's an amazing young woman. We were chatting with her for about a week right here on Instagram before the interview, and it's very unfortunate that she couldn't join us. But like we said, hi Kim, if you're out there, we love you lots, and we cannot wait to chat to you once again. Okay, Temu is here, waiting for the request, there. There. Joining in. You can actually have more than 2 people on this live. That's amazing. I can't wait to join in one day. Hi. Hello. What's going on with the network? Okay, she's just staring at me now. Hi. Hi, Temu. Hello. Your reception is cutting a bit. Your reception is cutting up. Bye-bye.
Okay, I think this is behaving. Let's see. Can you hear me now?
Yes, a bit, but your face is not moving.
Is it moving now? Can you hear me? I think it was just misbehaving.
I can hear you, yes.
Is my
but the picture is
now?
not moving still. No.
Hey, what's happening? Why is it misbehaving? And I can see you clearly that time.
Okay. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I see you clearly. Can you see me clearly now?
No, just the voice.
Can somebody in the comments please confirm if you can see and hear us clearly?
I can hear you very clearly. It's just the pictures that need to come together. The video needs to come together.
Whitney, if you're still here, could you please confirm if you can hear and see us properly?
Oh yes, now I can see you moving. Now I can. Yes.
Okay.
We're good now.
Great. Okay, Demo, we can hear you but can't see you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The video yeah katanyana yeah.
Is it better now? Oh my God.
Yes,
okay.
It's getting better. Yes, definitely.
All right, great.
Hello, how are you? Yes, how are you? This time I'm the one that's late.
I mean, we need to exchange.
I need to tell the people. Look, I have joined the club now. I have joined the club. You know what? And I'm always like ratting people out. Today it's me.
Reason, like just the same as I was late for a good reason last week. Look, it's gonna be worth it.
Look, it has to be. No, man, I'm glad you're good. I was just telling the peoples now, Jorge, the one thing that we really wanted to start with, and that's really exciting, is Shiru's book.
Oh my goodness, mind-blowing, guys. I feel as though she has, you know, when they say a Miss Essay has stepped into purpose during her reign, that for me is what that is. Because normally we wait for a Miss Essay to actually leave and to, you know, discover herself, then she steps into purpose. But her, right in the middle of her reign, she launches a book. I'm in awe. I am left in awe. And I saw that Mepakeng wrote the foreword of the book, and I was just like, okay, all right. So I'm loving it. I am loving it. So congratulations to her. We are so proud of you. And I love the message it's about. It talks about her mental health, you know, struggle. You know, she mentioned before that she has struggled with bullying, you know, which has caused mental health issues. So I really like that because something we're struggling with. I mean, in high schools, in primary schools, bullying is a thing. So I hope that the book will actually go as far as inspiring and motivating young people.
Yes, definitely. And you know what, like you said, usually with Miss SA, okay, they win, and then for the year of reign, we sort of get used to them. Like they go out there, okay, you're Miss SA, and then only afterwards do we see them living purposeful lives. I think in the past, I think we've mentioned this before, that we'd like to interview the Miss SAs that are actually from the past, because we see them now living these purposeful lives. But during the reign, it's like they are just attending events, or we are getting used to them on social media and they're gaining all these followers and everything else. But we don't really see what happens over and above everything else. But guess what? There she is. Like, I think she's the first one, right? She's the first one to ever publish a book.
I believe she is. Hey, during the reign, I believe she is. If there are others who have done so, I'm sure they've done so after their reign. So it's really quite inspirational to see her do so. And wow, man, she is breaking all glass ceilings. She's just saying, hey, man, I'm here. I'm beautiful. I know my purpose. I'm solidifying myself within my journey. I'm not going to wait for a later stage, because that's one thing about the platform. You know, it gives you a voice. When you're already there, might as well just use it to work for you. So I'm really inspired by that.
Amazing. And she'll go down the history books as one of the very best, honestly. Yeah, she's a legend now. And then next up, the weddings or the engagements. It's one.
I just feel like
it's happening.
It is going down. A huge congratulations to Tamarian Miss SA 2018 and Lisa Laurie, Miss SA 2015, on their engagement. Okay, their lobola. You know, for us, they're married because it's traditional weddings. It's umshado
Exactly.
class. So congratulations on them being married. Like, wow. Congrats,
That,
congrats, congrats. We wish them all the best in their unions, and look, may God do amazing things in their lives. Hey,
yeah, may God do
Sue.
amazing things in their life. Yes. Wait, Ogari, nkatsana ko WhatsApp group ya Miss South Africa and the past winners. They just need go taking a video of a wedding step. Bashaka wedding step. Every single day. Kitty,
No,
congratulations. Kitty, congratulations.
it's really amazing. Yeah, it's like almost, I'm sure every single man that somebody else, like, it's like, congratulations, you're getting married, congratulations. It's really, really beautiful to see, hey?
It's amazing to see. It's amazing to see. And I hope Boshu Dulibone are seeing what is happening out there. And you know what? Soon enough, I know doing the things.
They must wait patiently. They must just wait patiently. But hey, God, if it's your will, let's do this.
You understand? Yes. And then Tapo
Yeah.
and Miss Supranational. For the first time ever, we have a finalist or a South African
Yes.
representative at Supranational.
And have
And
you seen her photo shoot? I mean, she looks stunning. I saw her photo shoot recently with also the Mr. that'll be going with him to the Miss International happening next month, on the 21st of August, and I was just blown away.
Mr. Nochake.
Is it, I said Mr. S.A. man? Because I
Okay.
just saw a
We
Mr.
need
and I was like,
we honestly need to do another feature or something with the male pageants. We got, like we can't just see Mr. and then Mr. like because we usually see
and
more
Mr. is
Mr. South Africa.
handsome, guys. Mr. is looking good. Mr. looks good next to Tato. I was just like, okay, I'm loving this.
Ocha guy, when was he elected or won or
But
what's
that's the
happening?
thing. It goes back to how pageants being female dominated to a point whereby we forget that they are Mr. You know, forget to even think about even them being televised. Haven't we seen Mr. SA on TV or Mr. Supernatural on TV? I mean, you know, I really feel as though we need to go and research what's going on there as well. It seems like we're a bit biased when it comes to these pageants as well.
And even an announcement, I think we just see the pictures, but Mr. South Africa 2020, and you see someone's picture and you're like, oh, like, was there something you had to go? What was happening there? So yeah, I think that's another avenue to be discovered in the process.
Yeah, I think we definitely look into that.
Anything else
For
with the
now,
international?
no. I think we can go into the events. So far, I saw that Miss SA, the top 10, will soon be announced. Voting has been going on for the past month for the top 30s. So I hope everybody has voted and you're crossing fingers that your favorite goes through to top 10. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Only 10.
Only 10. And do you see how amazing those ladies are? Like that 30,
Not
I just
12.
feel like, no, it has to be top 10.
Not 15. Is it strictly 10?
Or am I missing it somewhere? Either it's 10 or it's 15. Because
Or
on the evening they
12.
have to narrow it down to 5. Remember, the 5 goes to the questioning, and then it's 3 and so forth. But yeah, I hope your top 10, your top 12, your top 15 has made it. Wishing, you know what, your favorites all the best.
All the best. And that's like half of them already. So yeah, this pageant thing is really tough.
And the panel, I can only imagine, hey. And I was just looking as you're talking about Cameron and Lisa Laurie. Coincidentally, they were both judges for the top 30. So I was just like, wow. Is this wedding thingy being rubbed up on them or what? But yeah, it was really lovely to see.
it needs to rub off its good fortunes, that one. So yeah, we're looking forward to that. And yeah, Khaketsang is still my favorite. I think she's gonna make it all the way to top 5.
You have
She's
mentioned,
still my fave,
and
and
I've
I will.
video as well. I think the other day. It is, it's so simple. It's so poised. It's so her. Like
Mm,
it's not. There's no pretense in it. There's no. I went to look for lighting that is. Yo, I don't know, man. There's something about simplicity that for me is just, man, so true and so authentic. So yeah, I really like her.
yeah, yeah, and I really hope that come the time Miss SA has to be televised, or for the final show, that everything will go well. COVID always ruins things. I think for Miss Mamelodi Sundowns as well, they were meant to have the event because the finalists are here.
Like, can we please be on like level 2, level 1 or something? Because
Yeah,
wow, guys, I really feel as though even as viewers, we miss seeing them. Like it's not as
yeah.
fun watching them online and on TV.
Hmm.
Like we really miss attending pageants, guys.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure even for the judging process, I mean, for the past 2 years, it's been videos online, this and that and that. The judging process needs to go back to what it used to be. This new normal sometimes has a bit of its own things. We miss the authenticity of sitting there and watching people actually doing their thing.
And singing
And
our lungs
yeah.
out as we sing our favorites on stage. So definitely we
Mm.
need to go back.
We need to go back. Anything else happening? Which other events?
There's been a recent announcement of Miss Universe. It's going to be held in Israel, and it's the 70th Miss Universe. I was like, wow, has it been existing for that long? I really feel as though it's amazing. For me, I always thought it's something that's been in existence for the last maybe 50 years or something. So the 70th, I
Yeah.
wonder if the first one is still alive, or I hope it will be a huge reunion, get to see all the Miss Universe winners from all the other years. So yeah, that's something to look forward to as well.
That's something to look forward to, and I really hope they make a spectacle out of the event, because usually when during
Yeah.
celebrations like this, we have bigger expectations of how the pageant is going to be, and I hope they meet up to all the expectations of the magnitude of the event in general, and the winner for that year. It has to be phenomenal. It has
And
to
I
be
think I'm
amazing.
not
And yeah.
hosting an event of this nature during the pandemic. To be quite honest, look at
Mm,
last year's Miss Universe. It didn't look like we're in a pandemic. They really pulled off the
mm,
show. I feel as they are
yeah,
people who know how to stretch themselves and go all out. It's definitely the Miss
yeah.
Universe committee. So I'm sure that we are going to have a spectacular show.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. It was a good thing that they postponed
Yeah.
so they can do things the way that they want to do them. Miss Mamelodi Sundowns as well.
Mhm.
We're looking forward to
Yes.
it. We're looking forward to it. You still don't have a
Good.
favorite for Miss Mamelodi Sundowns?
We technically do. I think we just forgot her name. She's from Limpopo, but I'm sure by the next live we'll let you guys know. But
Yeah,
you're good
yeah.
at dance.
We
Can't you
like her.
remember?
Tifiwa. Something,
Yes,
something along those lines. Yeah, Tifiwa. Yeah.
yes, we'll confirm
She's
that. Definitely she's one of our favorites. She is so effortlessly beautiful and humble.
they've been posting them on their page, and they are looking stunning. One thing about
Exactly.
Miss
It's
Mamelodi
so
Sundowns
nice to see the bios.
One thing about Miss Mamelodi Sundowns, they never miss. They never miss.
Always on point. Always on
Yo,
point.
they've been posting them all this time. I'm waiting for all of them to become a collective so we can post them on. It's Rofiwa. Rofiwa. Yes, it's
Yes,
Rofiwa.
thank you. You are,
Thank you, thank
yes.
you. Yeah, from Limpopo. Yeah, so Miss Mamelodi Sundowns, they never miss. It's always amazing with them. I was waiting for them to post all the finalists so we can post them on our statuses, so we can see them full
Yeah.
circle.
Last time the announcement was via video. And you know how people get when it comes to videos. The patience of going through the 2 minutes. But if you see them come via
Yeah.
statuses, then it makes
Then
things
you'll be
much
able to
better.
say, okay, I like this one, like that one, and so forth. I also like
Mm,
a reel they did now recently. It was so cool, whereby they just came wearing their own casual and formal way, and then as the reel was just flipping over, they were wearing their soccer jerseys. It was really, really cool.
yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. Shout out to Miss Mamelodi Sundowns, our faves. And then our
Yeah.
other fave, Miss Township, tomorrow.
Hey guys, Naledi Rakwale. Oh guys, please make sure you tune in tomorrow to the morning show from 6 a.m. to 8:30. She is gonna be there. We are rooting for her all the way.
Mm,
Yeah,
amazing,
represent
amazing.
girl.
Lady is amazing. We've interviewed her. She is so graceful,
Yes.
so poised, and you know what? She's going to kill that interview. Very young lady with a good head on her shoulder.
Yes. No, she knows what she's talking
Amazing.
about. So if you missed the interview, you can also just catch up on the interview on our YouTube platform or right here on the IGTV and check her out. She is amazing. Words fail me.
Yeah, yeah. And then I think what happened to Miss Earth South Africa? Miss Earth has been doing the most around the world. I think every single 3 days they are crowning a winner from a different country. Yo, I know. We're thinking the devil works hard, but the people at Miss Earth, they work harder.
With regards to organizing, I mean, I really feel as though with our country going to level 5, level 4, like it's a mess. It's a mess. For event organizers, I just feel as though it's a mess. I'm not even sure if entries were open yet or what, but I'm pretty sure that probably, COVID has also just been something that's holding them back, to be quite honest.
And we've reached out to Miss Earth for an interview.
Yeah.
And they haven't replied yet. It's quite interesting. Like left, right, and center. I swear, every 3 days there's a Miss Earth that's been crowned somewhere around the world.
True.
They are really pushing. Like the current Miss
I
Earth
wonder
is.
Sorry, I was just saying, I wonder if we aren't falling behind with regards to, I believe the international event will be coming up soon, just as, other people are crowning their Miss Earth. So how is that going to go with us if we haven't yet crowned a new one, or will the previous one go? I wonder how the previous is going to go.
Yeah. I think, yeah, there's like someone is saying on the comments, the levels will go down. We need to be patient. Yes. So, yeah, but that's the thing. There's no announcement, no enter, something. Entries are opened, something along those lines. That's the kind of action we are looking forward to. Miss Earth is one of the biggest pageants in the country, honestly, and it's right up there. Bomis SA, Bomis Regal International. So we were hoping, Bomis is SA. We were hoping for direction, when it comes to them. But all the best to the organizers. Hopefully, we'll get in touch with them soon, and yeah, they won't be afraid to come to this platform because we're gonna ask them real questions.
Yeah, we would love to chat with them and just hear, man. Because you were saying, I just believe as though whatever can be done under these levels we find ourselves in, let it be done. And you know what, the big event, the barrier or things that's standing in the way towards the pageant being a success, so to say.
Amazing. And next week, who are we interviewing? Speaking of interviews,
hopefully next week we are going to be interviewing Miss Teen Universe Africa. So yeah, looking forward to that.
Their entries are opened. It was on our status last week. So yeah. If you know someone out there, you think, someone out there who you think can enter the pageant or anything like that, please reach out to them. Miss Teen Universe, it's opened, do your thing, and yeah, it looks like an amazing pageant. The girlies are really having fun and everything else. So yeah, we're looking forward to chatting to them and finding out more about the pageant itself. The aim of all these interviews, guys, is to unmask pageants, if I can put it that way. That's another term, to unmask them. Please, like, we all know the glitz and glam of pageants, but now we want to find out, why did you start this pageant in the first place? Why is it there, and why does it exist? How does it differ from all the other pageants in the world? And why is it not just another pageant? So yeah, we're looking forward to that. And topic for today.
Yes, we're here. So today we're speaking about something which has been on our minds for some time now, because you know what, there's a lot of pageants, and I think as we keep saying, we get to see new pageants every single time we're on the internet, every single time we log into Instagram, really, we get to find new pageants. So now we want to know, how can you tell that a pageant is genuine? Because there are so many, there's a wide variety of pageants. Like, how do you spot? Is it because they have an Instagram page? Is it because they have a page on Facebook? Is it because maybe the prizes look convincing? Like, what tells you? Like, you know, if there was some sort of verification of pageants, or a board that says that these pageants are verified pageants, you'd be like, okay, no, I know that I can trust this pageant. But how can you tell? I mean, you are young, you're energetic, you want to serve, you want to, you know what, to wear a crown and look good. But how can you tell that a pageant is genuine?
Yeah, that's another thing. And how can you also tell that a pageant has the purpose that you are looking for? How can they sell it to you? And we've spoken about purpose before, but how can you tell from outside that this pageant is going to help me push, or my purpose and this pageant's purpose align? And it doesn't have to be that deep, honestly, guys. I think the word purpose always it scares people. It doesn't have to be that deep, honestly. You just need to know what the pageant is all about. If we ask this question during the interviews and we say, what is the purpose of the pageant? Like, you don't need to go deep and write the entire book. Just tell us in simple words, in a sentence, and that one sentence can be your key differentiator from all the other pageants. So that's also important when it comes to everything else, because some pageants out there, unfortunately, are scams. They are they are look.
And it's problematic because now these innocent young ones really want to get exposure. They really want to put themselves out there. They look at them as a stepping stone towards their futures and what they like. I think one of the people interviewed on this platform was Miss Exclusive Ashley. When we asked her why she entered this pageant, she was like, she saw the values of that pageant aligning with hers, you know, and that for me was a good answer, because I was like, how many times do people really go into looking into the vision of the pageant? How many times do people go into looking at the values or the goals, the aims, or do we just enter because, you know what, the prizes look good and I really feel as though I can do this, you know? So how do you tell it's genuine? And I think one of the things that made us talk about this topic was that recently Devi on ENCA, the show is on Saturdays and Sundays at 1:30. They basically had a situation whereby they caught one of the founders of a pageant, and this pageant had sold dreams to these kids, like the prizes and everything. They were crowned and all that, but the prizes afterwards, they did not get them. So what do you do? Do you press charges? Do we lodge a complaint somewhere? Is there a platform to even lodge a complaint for that? So it's very tricky. It's very tricky.
It's very tricky. And a platform like Pageants ZA, we need to get them here, actually. We need to get them on this platform so we can ask them, are they a governing body? What are they? Like, is there registration somewhere? Department of Arts and Culture, Sports? Like, what is going on? Like, where do we legitimize these pageants?
Because what I noticed is that as soon as pageant queen needs to represent, let's say the country, or let's say, for example, you are Miss SA or you are a Mrs. essay and you need to go and represent our country outside. It's then when the Department of Arts and Culture comes in, then it's like you get some sort of recognition by them. But whenever you're just a small and pageant that just, you know what, counts this individual there and then it's done. It's like, okay, it's your thing, do your thing, guys. But whenever you guys need to go outside, that's when, you know what, it's like they're celebrating you or they're claiming you. As soon as I win Miss International, whatever. But when I'm here, I'm not recognized. But because I was representing SA in the international pageant, I'll definitely be recognized. So it goes back to us questioning whether it's really something that is regulated by the department, or is it just something that's just hanging there? Because it is something that should fall under the Department of Arts and Culture, to be quite honest.
Look, maybe we should be the ones who start a petition and you know, try to get to the bottom of these pageants and speak on behalf of that one young woman who's sitting at home wanting to enter pageants.
Honestly, something is just off about this, and it's gonna be so sad because others, for example, they offer bursaries into universities and stuff like that. So here am I'm from wherever, I enter a pageant. I'm expecting that next year I'll be sorted because I have a bursary. But now, because this pageant is not real, this bursary is not real, now I'm just stuck there at home and wondering, what am I going to do with myself?
What are you going to do with yourself? Yeah, that's really sad. And there's only enough pageants and enough pageants that look legit and that are big enough for young people to enter. You can't have a pageant that is local and it's not legit, because sometimes it's difficult for these young people to come all the way from wherever, auditions there and there. So as a pageant queen, I mean, you know, there's a certain level that your family or you as an individual, you put into actually attending these pageants and entering them. There's money involved, there's dresses, there's this, there's that. You have to travel to all these places. So all those things favor only a certain demographic or a certain class in the country. You understand? So moving all the way from Northwest, audition, or win Miss Northwest, the next thing you come and audition, or the final is wherever. All of this requires a certain part of you that needs to bring themselves or step forward in terms of resources as well. Do you have that capacity? You understand? All of those things. And when pageants are enticing, I think they need to make sure that for young people to reach their dreams of entering Miss SA, Miss Earth, Miss Regal International, for these young people to get to Santon, it takes, like, Mama, how taxi to get to Santon? Like, or some sort of transport. Someone has to take you there.
Thank you.
And these are the things that we often miss when it comes to pageants and actually.
Like, it's not
coming from the rurals. It's nice to say I'm from the village, I made it and whatnot, but even go villaging, it takes a certain level of resource for you to make it to get to Santon for the final Miss Regal International. So these are some of the things that we definitely need to look into, and we're saying that we're being inclusive and all of that. And another issue is, are pageants profit or non-profit organizations? The people behind the pageants, what is the business of pageants? Are we dealing with social entrepreneurs? Are we dealing with NGOs? What exactly are we dealing with?
Exactly, because technically speaking, if they make money slowly from sponsorships, then they should kind of be falling under non-profit organizations. So somehow, some way, you just find that profit is made from those sponsorships by some by some founders, and ask yourself that, okay, what happened? What's happening here? So it's really quite tricky, to be quite honest.
Yeah. Yeah, it is quite tricky, and
It's
like you
something
said,
that needs to be disclosed as to whether they are non-profit organization or they are, profitable organizations. It really is something that needs to be discussed and set out. But the thing is, I love that we on this platform, like we always say when we have our It Is Within Her Lives, we bring together the world of pageants. But is there a body elsewhere that does what we're doing formally so, and actually looks into the legal things that has to do with pageants, things like also how the etiquette behind it, let's just put it like that, of pageants in general. So it's tricky. It's tricky.
yeah, yeah, and I can't wait to spark more of these conversations. Actually, the glitz and the glam, like Mrs. Zululand was saying, the glitz and the glam. Oh, it's another part, but behind closed doors, there are other things. If Shude is publishing this book, who is getting all the royalties? Like, like where is the money of the book going to? Like, what's going to happen now after her reign? Does she? What happens to everything? Like, do you keep this? Do you keep that? Do you get paid as Miss South Africa? Are they getting a stipend? But like,
Like, can they let us know? Can somebody just tell us, okay, like, is there something you're getting or what is happening? Because we are curious. We are wondering how skip on.
yeah,
Because
yeah, and
we are sold the idea that you with the prizes. I mean, you get the car, you get, this, that, and then you're just like, okay, it's probably the life that you'll be living. So, hey,
yeah.
it's one of the things that we need to really ask. But I think the profitability part of pageants, it's really a conversation that we need to get going. And I think in as much as these pageants can be non-government organizations or, non-profit organizations, there's still expenses which they incur. Like, for example, booking a venue for people to come audition, stuff like that. Who pays for that? Like, we also need to be realistic about those things. Because they do incur costs. Yeah, like I can't be a fan of a pageant and didn't pay it from my pocket. Like, like, let's be realistic. We want this to prosper, but at the end of the day, what is it for you as well? It's purpose, it's fulfilling, but also need to look into how this is actually going to work for you. You don't want to put yourself in debt because now you're paying for venues, you're paying for this and that. So yeah, it's a conversation that we need to open up really and talk about.
And talk about sponsors as well. Sponsors, where do they get sponsors? Because one thing I've noticed is that modeling agencies have pageants on the side or on, I don't know, on the front, back. I don't know how modeling agencies also bring in everything together with their modeling agency. And different companies also, or corporations also have pageants on the side. I don't know if it's the right thing to say when I say on the side. So yeah, they need to come and let us know what's going on. So you know what, and we will keep
we're just curious minds, guys. We aren't here to prosecute anybody or to, like, we're just curious. Like, we are really, really curious. We would like to know, like
look, we'd really like to know. So yeah, I think it's high time that these questions are asked, and I love this platform that we have created. We empower women, we bring together the world of pageant, and everything else in the process. And guess what? If you're going to say yes to our interview in the next month, these questions are going to come up.
Precisely, because we want to know. And you know what? We want to say the little girl from Kono to West, or the little girl from Kai Kai that just want to enter a pageant and make it in life, that's going to be scammed, or that's going to be like, guys, we are saving people's mental health, we're saving people's finances, we're saving people in jail with this type of, we don't want any trouble with pageants. We want someone to go into a pageant and say, I left this pageant empowered, I am proud, look, it has made me tap more purpose and all the right reasons, basically. So yeah,
look, and you must know how to mahikeng o palama bus ke bokae. Budget for that. Mosesi, ke bokana. Ke bokana. Like, give us the real deal.
Yeah.
Like, what are we working with here?
Exactly. Be
You
honest
understand?
about how
So,
expensive this industry is. Because, wow.
and there's makeup, there's this, there's that. So, how much of that is the pageant covering, and how much of that is the individual covering? What do you need to bring? Typically, like, what do you need to be prepared for when it comes to these things? But yeah, and I cannot wait. This platform is like no other. If you're listening, these media questions, yeah, here and there, we'll definitely ask. But you know what? Just get ready to be real and to let the people know what is going on. We can only empower each other if we are what? Honest with each other. Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly. Now, any final words? Anything to say before we close?
Look out for amazing content in August. That's all I gotta say. We have exciting content lined up for Women's Month. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to ruin things. I don't want to spoil surprise, but just look out, guys. Just look out. It's about to be grand. It's about to be amazing. It's about to be great. You know what? Be on the lookout for amazing content.
Yeah. Yes, we are launching for the 17th time this August. It's the launch after the launch. Are you still there? Are you still there?
I
Your
missed
screen
you
is
a
not
little
moving.
bit, but I'm here. Yes, I'm back.
Oh, okay. I was saying that we're launching for the 17th time this August. So get ready to be blown away.
Get ready. Get ready. Like, because we've been waiting for so long, it's about to get spectacular. Like, it's about to get, look, yo. Guys, it's one. So, look, be ready.
All right. No, it's been great. It's been amazing. Another amazing chat. We'll do this again end of August. And thank you to everyone who's been supporting us. And yeah, we can't wait for next week. It's going to be a milestone episode once again. And we're starting a new season next week. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yep. So everyone else out there,
Amazing
stay
content.
tuned. And yes, and have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.